Hi guys, this is Eric from ET Figure Unboxing, and in this video, we're going to take a look at the S.H Figuarts Luke Skywalker. So you guys probably seen this review like many times now. We're just gonna quickly go over it. Here's the left side of the box, here's the right side of the box, and here's the back of the box, and that looks really cool. But yeah, I didn't get him on the first release, and this guy just came out for the re-release during this month, I think. So yeah, let's jump straight into the figure and see what. Alright, so here we have Luke Skywalker straight out of the box. And I gotta say, he looks very good in person. I've seen a lot of YouTube reviews and videos about this guy over the past month just to decide if I want him or not. And I was able to get a reissue, and I'm very lucky. And he's still sold out everywhere. So that just shows you how popular Luke Skywalker is. Obviously, because he's the main character, right? And a lot of people complain about the hair color being too bright, but I can live with it. I don't think it looks too bright, to be honest. But again, that's my opinion. And let's jump straight into the articulation and see what we have. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation pretty quick. He looks very standard, so he can do the bicep curl no problem. Like, I'm just gonna bring it closer. And you can, move the head around that much. It's pretty good range. Yeah, this kind of looks like a Figma design though, if you're looking at it here. He has that kind of like, if you're familiar with Figma, it looks like a Figma joint. And he can raise his arm that high. He can do that. Yeah. And he doesn't have a bicep swivel, but you're able to twist his shoulder like this. So that's pretty good. And he doesn't have the pull down joint, like for the hip. You just have to, he kicks up about that high. So it's kind of limited there, but not too bad, because I don't think he's going to do something too dynamic. And you can bend the leg that much, and he's on a ball joint. Yeah, and let's jump straight into the accessories. Alright, for the accessories, the figure also came with an extra head featuring like the wind blowing effect. And it's really awesome. But to me, it looks more like he's using a lot of hair products. Like, it's some kind of Japanese hair. Like, you can't really tell if it's Skywalker if I do this, right? It's very cool. And one thing to notice is that they're trying to do this Figma kind of joint over here. And that's pretty cool, I guess. And he also came with a pair of display open hands, where he's just kind of like relaxing. Yeah, that's very cool. Alright, so next up we have a pair of holding hands for the lightsaber. And over here we have the lightsaber. And you're able to store it like on his belt, like over here. Here's like a little peg, you just peg it in. That's very easy. And to assemble the lightsaber, you'll have to remove this piece. I'll try to zoom in after I'm done. And here you go. That looks really good. Yeah. Alright, so here's Luke Skywalker holding a lightsaber. And I have to say, he looks freaking awesome. I have no personal attachment to the character, so I'm not biased at all. But it is a really good figure. Just look at the hair, man. Like, he's got some kind of like Final Fantasy Japanese style like hair looking up. Even though it's not intentional, but they really nailed the look. I love it. Alright, so here's our last accessories, which is the Darth Vader head. That's really well detailed. And just look at all that scar. It looks nasty. It's great. Well, yeah. That's it for the accessories. Alright, it's time for some size comparison. And here's him next to Darth Vader. Obviously, like, this is probably the most important comparison we have to look at. And yeah, get Darth Vader out of the way. It's everyone else's turn. Here's Minato from the Naruto series. That's pretty cool. And here's the premium color Trunks, which I just got like a few days ago. Like not too long ago. And here's the Awakening Goku. That's pretty cool. So he's pretty good in scale, I'd say. And here's the Revoltech Venom Snake. Very cool figure. You should check it out. And here's GGO Kirito. And one of my favorite figure. And what else do we have? We have Makoto from Figma. And that looks pretty good. Makoto's always been very tall. Alright, so here is Luke next to some of the other figures I've prepared over here. Alright, so we have the Ultimate Gohan, the Hulk, Spider-Man, Disappointment Naruto, and we have Captain America and Piccolo. He's got a pretty good size. I like how he's pretty tall. It's just standard, but yeah. I would say he's kind of a medium size, but Nah, you guys can tell me. Alright, so here's him next to some of the other figures, and let's take a look from the right, actually. So here's him next to Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's very, very tall. And here's the Kamen Rider guy, the Kiwami arms. So he's around Kamen Rider's height. That's pretty cool. And here's him next to Obi-Wan, his master, but a younger version. And here's the Killua going from Figma. And here's Kirito, and there's obviously Bruce Lee and some other folks over there. So yeah, take a good look. This is what he will look like in a comparison with a lot of weird figures. Well, not weird figures, but some of my figures. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I highly recommend the figure. And just to remind you guys, I know nothing about the character other than I'm your father, or like, no, like, I know that. But he still looks very good. I'm really happy with the Star Wars line. I can't wait to see more. I'm a really big lightsaber junkie. Like, I'm one of those kids that buys lightsaber and, like, you know, fight around when I was a kid. And those are really, really bad because, you know, they break easily. But yeah, anyways, like, comment, and subscribe, and do let me know what you think about this figure. And this is Eric. I'll see you guys in the next review.